like this, the South got something to say.
Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to United View. Welcome to another Flex's View. And it's got to be Benjamin Sesko talk, because there's been a lot going on during the day for you guys. Middle of the day for me, you know what I'm saying? You lot have seen this a little bit earlier. But Benjamin Sesko, apparently, according to Keith Downey, shout out Keith Downey, man, good journalist. He does a lot of great stuff across Newcastle United. Had him on the channel before. I know he's very, very well versed with people at the club as well, got a lot of intel, and he's been across that club for a very long time. He said that that Newcastle United have made a bid for Benjamin Sesko. Now, that hasn't been confirmed by all the other journalists. Keith's gone big on that. Fabrizio Romano has said that Benjamin Sesko has not decided his future yet, but it's coming in the next days, what he's going to decide. The RB Leipzig director has said, listen, we've obviously had offers, so we know what's going on there. And Fabrizio Romano also says, keep an eye on Man United, because they are at the table trying to get a deal done. It is about getting your skates on. Listen, if Man United speak to Benjamin Sesko and he says that he chooses us, then we'll be more relaxed, won't we? We're not really going to be rushing to beat the Newcastle bid. I don't think people should panic because Newcastle have made a bid. This is about what the player wants, right? We see this type of stuff all the time. The player is the one who decides where they want to go, essentially. Let's be real. And in the case of Benjamin Sesko, I think he's got a lot of sort of credibility in the bank. He stayed, you know, extra years when he could have left the club for big money in previous summers. He's also made sure that he signed a new contract last year, which even preserves this type of value. The only thing I would say, what is interesting, is that because Newcastle are desperate, with look what's going on with this Isak thing, they're either going to have a lot of money to spend from Isak, because the fact that they're trying to commit this much would signify to me that Isak's still something that's going to go out. He's going to go out the door, or potentially, actually not necessarily. Actually, when I think about it, because Newcastle got money, they've been trying to get loads of targets and they've been turned down by everyone. Shout out Matty Renton, yeah. Matty Renton, you were saying, I saw your video, I saw your clip here when you were saying, oh yeah, why do you want to go to Man United, Benjamin? Just come to the tune. It's not 2008 where there's Rio Ferdinand there and this, that, and the other, and Ronaldo and Tevez. Yeah, he's gonna turn you down, mate. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna turn you down. But it is down to Benjamin Sesko. So the fact that Newcastle have bid, reportedly, it's not across the board that everyone's saying that they've bid, but the fact that you know, there's rumours that he has bid, I wouldn't necessarily be like, quick, Man United, hurry up. Like, they're doing their due diligence. They're talking to the camp of the player, and if they get them, it's like the Brian and Bruma thing. If you know that player wants you, you can technically take your time. Obviously not too long, because we know what happens when we procrastinate and take too long. Nobody wants that, but we don't have to just run and put money down that we're not comfortable doing. We still have to try and get the best deal what we can get. The whole thing that put Arsenal off of this Benjamin Sesko deal in the first place was that it was way too much money. And of course, Leipzig are in a strong position. He signed his new deal. The price that it's going to take to get him out of there, it goes in Newcastle's favour. Yes, that they'll pay whatever Leipzig want, but it doesn't go in our favour, because we're trying to obviously drive a hard bargain. We can't just be paying over the odds. It's looking like it's going to cost, I think, around about what Mbeumo costed, really. You know, a good 65 million, I think, is going to take to get Benjamin Sesko out of Leipzig with whatever add-ons as well. And I'm still in the same position on this signing, if I'm being real with you lot. Like, my first thing was Ollie Watkins, but I do understand, like, the thinking behind Sesko. Hearing man like Super Kev Hatchard on the show the other day, breaking down his ceiling, breaking down that he is the one for the future, and that fits into what Man United are trying to do. Now, Man United aren't trying to win the Premier League in 2025. They're not even trying to win it in 2026, which, if you take that with Benjamin Sesko at 22 years of age, I think he is, that takes us into the next realm of in 2 to 3 years, he's your man. He should be ready, rather than an Ollie Watkins where maybe at 32 he may not be that guy anymore. So I still liked the signing or the prospect of Watkins coming, but I can see why the club may be pivoted. But I'm not on the shit, Newcastle have bid, man, oh my god, like, what are we gonna do? Like, hurry up, put the money down. It's all about the player. And Jan Fjortov, he's reporting that Benjamin Sesko wants to come to Man United. So everyone's got their little pieces of information, and when this happens, we see this, don't you? You never really get a concrete thing. This is where it's going to get to Ornstein territory with the sirens, Bomber, and he's just going to say, Man United have bid, or he's going to say, Benjamin said, like he did with when we lost our minds on the red carpet that time when the Brumo news broke. I think it was Ornstein then. He said, Brian Mbeumo's preference is to join Man United. That's his only destination he wants to go to. He wants to go to Man United. So I think we're going to get into the territory of that. And I think one of the better parts about this deal, if we're being real, it don't feel like it's going to be a saga, because I think, a lot of the journalists, especially Romano as well, they're saying that it's going to be clear in the next few days who he picks. He has A or B. That's it. At this stage, it's not like it's a Real Madrid, it's a Bayern, it's Juve, it's this, it's that, it's Arsenal anymore. All of them things ain't there. What the concrete offers are, or interest is Man United and Newcastle United. So we should be getting an answer to what's going on in the next couple of days. What I don't want us to do, though, is for it to take long for him to decide. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we've decided we want him, but there has to be a cut-off point. In 2 weeks, we're playing Arsenal, mate. The season starts, and I know deals can take long. I'm not that whiny fan that just expects deals to get done just at the drop of a hat every single minute. But there's no reason why this should be a saga from what the reports are that we're hearing. We'll see how it goes, man. So I'm expecting a decision. Well, what day is it today? Saturday. I think in the next few days, like Romano's saying, I think we probably will find out. Do I think he's going to choose Newcastle United over us? I don't. I actually don't. I don't feel like he will. I think he will choose us. But for us, it's about what is the price? What are we comfortable paying? What are we able to pay? We do know already that we don't have to sell a player to get Benjamin Sesko, so money is there. They're at the table trying to get him without having sold a player. So that tells us that it's not about Garnacho going to Chelsea. It's not about Anthony going to Betis or Saudi or whatever the case may be for Malacia and Sancho, etc., etc. It ain't about that. We have the money. So I'm comfortable with that. That's why I'm like, don't get tricked out of your position just because Newcastle have bid. That's on them. They obviously really, really want him. He's their top target. They've lost out on Ekatike. They're battling hard to keep Isak, which, let's be real, yes, there's talks that Liverpool have stepped away and there's nothing there, but Romano says it's still one to watch. We have to wait and see what goes on in terms of Newcastle United. If they leave the door open for Liverpool to bid more money, they'll obviously take it. So we can't be pushed into what they're doing. It's easy on the internet to just, we're just going to get shook and scared, or like worried that, oh man, you know what? Yeah, Liverpool going to come back in for him, so that means that the other's going to go on with Sesko. No, just do what you need to do. If he wants us, and he'll come. That's how I see it. So smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let me know what you guys are saying. Are you trying to hang around for this deal to happen? Are you worried that Newcastle have reportedly bid? It's different reports are saying different things, but let me know what you guys are thinking, man. I'm out of here. See you on the next one. Peace.